Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching The Breakfast Show. And in this segment of our program, we will talk about the future of small and medium enterprises here in Egypt and the government efforts to support this vital sector in the country, as they play a vital role in achieving economic development and eradicating unemployment. And to shed more light on the government's efforts, we are joined over the phone by Mr. Latif Wahba. He is a journalist at the Ministerial Council. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, sir, how do you see the future of small and medium enterprises here in Egypt, and to what extent it is considered a cornerstone in the national economy?
As you know, that the small projects all over the world, in many countries, also Egypt, as you said, the cornerstone of the economy, as it presents some growth to the Egyptian economy, and also supply the logistics and some components for the mega projects. So it plays an important part in economy in general, and also in another sector as to attract many of graduated, many students, many youths graduated from colleges and so on. And if you give them the freedom and the power to establish their small projects. I want to say also at the same time, as you know, that some countries like India, like Germany, like Bangladesh and so on, especially in Asia, they depended upon these small projects, as it is a feeding factories for the mega projects. In Egypt, we supported the small projects in many different sectors, especially in industry. And as you noticed during the visits of President Fattah Sisi to some mega projects, he also asserted that we have to encourage the small projects that founded and established beside the mega projects, as it is a logistic hub for this mega project. So it plays an important part in economy in general, and also in decreasing the unemployment rate in Egypt also.
So, as Mr. Abdel, what are the obstacles that still face economic entities, SMEs?
You know, during the last 2 decades, the owners or the youths who established their small projects have or had some obstacles, especially they are afraid from joining the government. They are afraid from some procedures like the government regimes, like taxes and so on. But in the last years, according to the direction to the cabinet, they presented many privileges and also many solutions for the small project owners and so on, as they are encouraging them to participate in the macroeconomy of Egypt, and also to support them, especially in providing them with energy and the main infrastructures and so on. They want to, the government want to take them out of the great economy to the formal economy, and to encourage them at the same time to participate in the international and local exhibitions, and at the same time to help them in exporting their products outside, and also they give them a chances to supply the mega projects by their products and so on. This is, I think, a good direction that the government to support the mega, to support the small projects.
Yes, Mr. Abdel Latif, also to what extent the government's widening efforts to widen the scope of digitization, application of financial inclusion, improving the governmental monitoring, all these steps and efforts also help in boosting small and medium enterprises. So what's your take on this?
Yeah, it is an important point. As you know, that the government listed them in their pages and so on. Of Industrial and Foreign Trade provided them with the international map of the international exhibitions. And at the same time, they supported by creating a link between small projects and the mega projects, even inside and outside the world. Also in the budget itself, I think in 2003 at 4, they allocated a huge money to support the small projects in order to encourage them to support, to produce, to play a part in the economy, inside, outside, in export.
Yes, Mr. Abdel Latif, also to what extent also the importance of new projects that were launched in encouraging innovation, entrepreneurship, and emerging companies here in Egypt?
You know that the also supported them technologically, as when he met with many of the owners and the users of small projects. He suggested also Minister of Finance, Industry and Public Sector to create the link between all the Egyptian public and the government to support the users and the owner of the small project. As you know that it has inaugurated of many projects in provinces, but is always asking the uses and about their effects and how they are satisfied with the services of the government to them. Also, personally, he interfered to solve any problem that leads the uses the small businessmen, as he called them. I think the time for Egypt to support this level of business, as you know that all the economies in the world now depended upon the small business.
Yes. Mr. Latif, if we talk about women empowerment and also engaging women in small and medium-sized enterprises and projects will help women to get more engaged in the Egyptian market. So how do you see this?
Let's the Egyptian cabinet supported the women, especially the rural areas and in provinces. As before supporting them, President launched initiative for the women, especially in Upper Egypt. As you know, we create many initiatives for women, like a couple of them. At the same time, they launched a small project for the women who are benefited from the couple of this support create a small project, for them some years to live on the river hair project and to leave what he is talking. She from a couple. It means that we want to create and empower women in our Egypt, not only in Egypt, but in all provinces. How to support them? He asked the cabinet to offer them to get a small loans for their protection, their handicraft, so on, to give them to participate local systems. As you, sorry, they have annual restrictions for the handicraft here in Cairo by President Latif, and he asked to face problems that have trained or
yes,
for the Egyptian woman on all the properties.
Yes, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Abdel Latif Wahba, a journalist at the Ministerial Council. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And the viewers, show break, and we'll be back with our second segment for today, so stay tuned.